me out in V like, but don't talk it all. That's really not the truth, I just don't fuck with y'all. I'm only with a few and yeah, my circle small. Or either by my Danny Ruger in my drawers. Ain't trying to be no tough guy, it's just time race. The softest niggas gangster in the mid-state. My grandma said you lose, you better fight again. At the age of 13. Hey yo, Lorenz, what you doing?
3, 2, and go. What's going on? We are back in the building. Let's turn my mic down. Let all the people hear me tonight. You are tuned into Convo with a Boss, the hottest podcast that's burning up. Go check the numbers out, man.
I feel George Floyd ain't no different than me, and I feel Judge Jury and the 12 all the same. I feel behind the law, dog, they all just a game. I feel we should vote cause we see what Trump on. Otherwise, get your 9 mil K and pump on. I feel this the wrong street for you to stump on. This for Breonna Taylor, Horton, Sterling, shall I go on?
I feel like the world getting ready to end. I feel like most of them niggas wasn't never my friends. I feel like if I give up right now, the devil will win. And I feel like I leveled up, don't know what level it is. I feel like if I be fake, that shit'll alter my fate. I feel like a nigga fake, can't let him talk in my face. I feel like I ain't gotta see it, I'm walking off faith. Just got the bag and it's heavy, now I'm walking off weight.
Nigga, I feel like they love you if you white. If your skin dark, you wrong. If it's light, then you right. And I feel they don't give a fuck how we feel. Man, you can't silence me for trying to tell the truth how it is. I feel like I need to go and buy 10 straps. I feel like they trying to take.
Let's go. Hey, yo, this is Convo with a Boss, man. It is your boy. Hey, B Cuddy is in the building, the head honcho, the one and the only, the phenom. That's what I'm calling myself from now on, the phenom. I did what I said I was going to do. I got to monetization in 1 month. That's right, baby. We are monetized. So right now, we finna go here. We finna take it up a notch. I got my boy LP in the building, man. LP, say what up to the people one time for the one time.
What's happening? What's happening, man? And first of all, before we get into it, I want to say congratulations on that monetization. So that's good.
Yo, man, I appreciate it. And I wanted this to be a special show, man. So this is what we got. This is the year-end review. We're going to review everything that popped off in 2023. And it's a spin because this is the one person that I will debate because, as you can see, he rocking a Michigan jersey. Shout out to the Wolverines. They just won. They're going to the national championship. And they stole their way to it. They stole their way to it. But we ain't going to say that. I'm a Michigan State fan, and I'm a diehard Michigan State fan. We can't win a game. We can't even beat ourselves out of a wet paper bag, but that's okay. We coming back though. We coming back.
Y'all get it together, little bro. Y'all get it together, little bro.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, we doing it honestly. We're gonna do it by some plays. We're gonna build up, and then if that don't work, we're gonna steal like y'all. We're gonna take some signs and.
I mean, at least y'all ain't crying like Ohio State. They stole our plays. They still beat their ass three years in a row.
Nah, I ain't crying like Ohio State.
Y'all took y'all's on the chin, and y'all need to score that game this year.
Only black people in Ohio State was LeBron, and that was it. Shit, that's the only black person I can know from Ohio State, though. Hey, but yo, man, how you been, bro?
Man, cooling, bro, cooling.
Yo, as you know, today is New Year's Day. This is the first day of 2024. How was your holiday?
Good, man. Spend time with the family. Got to watch the kids open their gifts. Had family in from out of town. So yeah, man, it was pretty good, man.
Hey, that's dope, man. That's dope. Hey, 2023 was a wild year, man. A lot of stuff transpired, and I don't mean like bad, but it was just like weird shit, like a lot of weird things, man. So we gonna talk about it all. You already know the elephant in the room. We gonna talk about Diddy in more ways than one. We're gonna get into some ratchetness, and I'm gonna get LP's view on what is body counts. What does it matter? Does it matter being a grown man and the female you dealing with has a body count that's high or low? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into all these questions, but first up, drum roll please. Yo, we got to talk about, man, these relationships, man. These black relationships, man. This black love, man. What's going on, man? First up, man, I gotta say, man, I gotta ask, what's up with Cardi B, man, and Offset, bro?
Ooh,
it, reportedly they're separated or they're breaking up. Was they married?
yeah, they was married.
Okay, so reportedly that I guess she's done with his cheating ways. It was rumored that he was messing around with Krishan Rock, Blueface baby mama. She missing a tooth. So yeah, yo man, like this is crazy to me. Like they was together and she dealt with a lot of shit, bro. Like
Yeah, she did. She did. I mean, I say ladies got to stand on, like, and a lot of the fellas might get mad for me saying this, but I mean, if he cheat once and you don't really make him feel that, then you kind of like enabling his behavior to continue to doing what he's doing because he gonna feel like, oh, she ain't going nowhere.
Yo, bro, man, I totally agree, man. Like I always feel women, y'all control what we do. Y'all allow us to do. If we gonna go out and fuck up. That's how it is. If you got a man, he gonna go out and fuck up. But if you let him come back without no type of repercussions, he gonna fuck up again and
Yeah,
again and
you got to
again.
make it. It can't be too quick. You shit here, rapper. You got to make him want to go grab an R&B nigga and make a love song to get you back.
Yo,
You
but
feel me?
let me ask you this, man. Do you think that these celebrity relationships, man, like they be real, like, or do you think they be put together and they be just trying to use each other, man, to continue that buzz, man, and continue that elevation into
I
their
think a
stardom?
lot of them. I think a lot of them start out as the publicity stunt, and then over time they either dwindle off or they gain, feelings for each other for real. I kind of think that was what the case was with them. Now I ain't 100% sure, but I think they came in at the time where Cardi was on the rise, and the Migos had a little buzz, so the two of them together could kind of help both of them really because you seen after that Offset kind of started doing his own thing, and Cardi just took the fuck off. So I mean, obviously they got kids now, so you can't really say that's still what it is. But
Yo, man, yo, another relationship, man, that's on the rocks, man. Well, I don't know. This might be coming back. Will and Jada, man. Will and Jada. So Jada Pinkett released a book, and in this so-called book, she went ahead and said that for a long time, her and Will Smith hadn't been living together. Yo, she said that until him slapping Chris Rock, like she didn't even feel like they was in a real full-fledged marriage. She when he looked over and was like, "Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth." And she was like, oh my goodness, you my husband. So how do you feel about this Will and Jada thing, man? It seems like every year she got something going on, bro.
uh, I'm gonna just say that whole situation weird. But I mean, everybody different. We ain't in that bed with them. You hear a lot of rumors with the swinging and the August Alsina and just a lot of little weird shit. But I can say that all love is different, man, and them two have been together since shit what the '90s. So I
Man, long
mean,
time, bro.
of course you're gonna have some hiccups, and I feel like the people that's judging them, they shit ain't even as half as decent as theirs is.
And
So I
hey,
mean, I commend Will because at the end of the day, even if y'all is on a rocky start, bro, if a man sit there and disrespect your wife in your face, whether you a comedian or not, and you laugh, you kind of looking like a bitch. So I mean, I get it. Everybody's saying he looked at more of a bitch to get up there and slap him, but I feel like he was in a lose-lose situation with that. He couldn't, what I'm saying, win either way or the other.
yo, I mean, I don't know, man. Do you think that Will Smith, man, is like a lot of people saying he a victim right now, man. Like he a punching bag. Now, if you take away that Chris Rock slap, do you think that a lot of fans and people out in the world would be more supportive of him if he didn't slap Chris Rock?
Um, I'm gonna say white Hollywood would be.
Mm.
because we kind of seen Will start off from hip hop. Then he got
Right.
the show, and he was still rapping with DJ Jazzy Jeff for a minute, and then his movie career took off, and and then he became like this kind of goody two shoes in their eyes, where he couldn't fuck up. But you know, from us on our end of the perspective, we know like once you a nigga, you always bound to fuck up here or there. And I think the black community embraced it because they like that's the Will Smith I know. That's the Fresh Prince from Bel Air, And then also with that, nobody's seen Will like rapping in a long time, and I think this year he was performing at the Grammys Hip Hop Awards, so that was kind of big too. So I think it was a gift and a curse. I think he was more accepted by the hood, but less accepted by Hollywood. If that makes sense.
I could feel that, man. Yo, I just think like, man, a lot of people be in your business once you in the industry and in the spotlight, and then if that's the case, man, there ain't no privacy. Like whatever you into, man, is gonna get exposed, and a lot of things like even the rumors about him and Dwayne Martin supposedly being in some type of weird, freaky like situation. Like even if it's true or not true, once you in the spotlight, people don't care about the truth, man. They just want to hear like what's juicy and what's a
Oh
gossip.
yeah, they
So
just want some clickbait.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man, but it do seem like Jada, man, steady be coming with some heat for like Will gotta come out there. Hey, I support my baby, and man, I love like man every time like she came out and said Tupac got alopecia. When the fuck did Tupac? That motherfucker had a hot top fading juice. He
Yeah,
went to prison, had a baby fro.
yeah,
Last time I checked, alopecia mean you got some bald spots.
yeah.
When the fuck did he get alopecia, bro?
I've never seen it. I mean, and I don't know. Maybe sometimes I kind of feel like Jada be trying to steal the spotlight. Like she kind of want to keep her name in the public's perception, whether it's good or bad. It's always something she want to talk about. Um, I mean, nobody knows for sure Tupac and alopecia. I guess she would, but I didn't see it. Even on them old videos. I mean, he went to the bar when he went with Death Row, but I feel like shit. That's what was in back then.
I mean, he was bald. He was bald before he went to jail. Grew a
But
fro
he
in
grew that
jail.
fur out. He grew that
Got
fur
him.
out.
Yeah, went back bald because that was his thing. So I mean, like it just seemed like she come up with new shit. But you know what's crazy? I thought about the other day. What is Jada Pinkett really known for? Jason Lyric,
Mm.
Different World,
It might be. I don't want to say Gabs. Was
Set
that
It
her and
Off,
Gabs?
Set
It
It
might have
Off.
been Set,
I think that's
Set It Up.
really. I think that's the only thing.
That probably was her biggest thing yet. Because other than that, she's known for being Will Smith's wife.
Yeah, like other than that, like
Nobody ever looked at her as being Tupac's best friend or you know childhood. And I didn't even know that shit until she came out recently and said it. I just kind of thought he hit it back in the day, and like I didn't know it was bigger than that. But yeah, no, she ain't really known for nothing, bro. Like she don't have like a specific movie role or a show role that kind of gives her own thing. I think now, more so now, this I don't know if she's still doing it, but that Red Table Talk and things that she's saying to basically keep her name and her relationship and marriage in the public's perception. That's kind of what she's known for now.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just
And
weird. It's
I
just like
commend
she
Will,
be
bro.
yeah.
Will is he a strong dude, bro. Because like a lot of that stuff, and then you go to his Instagram, he just be so unfazed. He be on a fucking yacht in the middle of the Pacific or something,
Yo, we'll be
taking a
fucking
nap.
bad
Oh,
bitches,
listen,
dog. For
yeah,
real. We'll fucking bad bitches. Cause think about it. Like you a man. If your girl doing some wild shit, like just making you look crazy, you fucking a whole bunch of bitches on the side. You like, all right, bitch, okay, keep doing your thing.
I
I'm
mean, but
fucking
it's
your sister.
already been said that's what they do. That's how August Alsina came into the picture. We just ain't heard about who will do. I mean, you brought up Dwayne Martin, but I don't know that
That's
for
fucked
sure.
up.
But
That's fucked
yeah,
up. That's fucked up.
I'm pretty sure he got one or two in his bag though.
Man, he got to, bro. Man, since we on relationships, man, we gotta go ahead and We gotta talk about the most ratchet and the most toxic relationship I've seen in forever. Blueface and Krishan Rock, man.
Man,
Like,
I
I don't
hate.
even know what the fuck that is. I don't know what the purpose of that is besides for clickbait and popularity. Because I can't even tell you the last Blueface song that was Tatiana. I think that was the only one I used to know and probably you would listen to on. Other than that, I couldn't tell you another Blueface song. And Krishan Rock, I mean, I think people be using her like just because she got some attention right now.
Yeah, cause like all the little ratchets like keep up with her, bro. I mean, I don't even know what is she famous for, bro.
Shit, dating Blueface.
That's the
That's
thing.
it, nigga. Date Blueface. That's all she did. Like before,
I didn't even know she
she was
rapped.
his artist. That's how she started out. She was his artist when he first came out with Tatiana. He was coming out with a label, whatever the fuck, and she was his artist. Then it became something crazy because people would tune into like social media to watch like her spaz out on him. Like he was with his baby mama and he was with another chick. And she would break into this nigga crib and he called the police on her like 4 different times. That's how like people knew who she was because she was like his artist and she was always missing one tooth. And then it was like, well, damn, if she's just your artist, why the fuck she going crazy like that? Come to find out, they was fucking around. He was dicking her. He gave her some dick. She went crazy. And then when people started paying attention and that shit, nobody gave a fuck about the music. They was just attracted to the drama. So I mean, really, it's just some toxic ass shit. But man, I be really wanting to motherfucker cut my eyelids off, dog. Like that
Hasn't
should
he
be
like physically like punched on her and stuff like that?
supposedly, man. Like so supposedly he beat her and his other baby mama. What was her name? Jaden or whatever the fuck her name is. She got the little song, motherfucker, or some shit like that. That's buzzing right now. Her and the first her and Krishan was beefing. Then they somehow teamed up and went out and hung out and got drunk, and that shit was like all over social media. So that day, I guess he ended up coming over to the house, supposedly kicking both their ass. Now I don't know how you kick two crazy motherfuckers' ass and don't get your ass whooped. I don't know, but hey, you know, it's Blueface, and that nigga got a long ass neck, so I don't know.
You see the thing recently with him and Offset where he, kind of was on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, but Instagram arguing Offset.
Do you think that's snitching? If he
Uh,
did supposedly fuck Krishan Rock and supposedly that is his kid, or just because he was cheating with her or some shit? Because the nigga did say that Offset and Krishan fucked in Cardi B house, which would be Offset house. So is that snitching?
like, like I mean, snitching how? Like he had a relationship with Offset.
Yeah, but still though, nigga. Like it's the code is the code. What the fuck you telling?
Uh,
The code is the code, regardless of whatever. Me, you hanging out or not. That's some sucker ass shit.
it is. It is. I wouldn't call it snitching though. I mean,
Put it
he
like
ain't have
this:
his
if
loyalty.
Cardi
He
didn't know
was mad
nothing
because it
about
was
it,
his girl. You
but
feel
if
me?
Cardi didn't know nothing about it, is he snitching him out to Cardi?
Oh yeah, facts. Because she did know.
Exactly.
She
That's what I'm
did know.
saying. So if she didn't know, you snitching on me, right? You telling some shit she didn't know. There's some sucker shit, some tender shit. It's a lot of tender shit go on in the game, man. And that should be weird to me. Like, how the fuck you got money and still tender? I don't get it.
But Krishan must got some good, bro. Because this he ain't the first industry dude that Blueface called out.
Yeah, little baby.
Lil Baby,
I
bunch of
can't.
people.
I can't fuck with a chick with one tooth though. Like a tooth missing, I can't fuck with that.
Or did you see that they put the baby next to Charles Barkley, bro?
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, Charles did have some fucked up teeth back then. What if they never came out with veneers, nigga? Like, there'd be a lot
Bro,
of fucked up people right now in the game.
the baby kind of looked like Charles too. I ain't even gonna cap.
Man, that's fucked up, man. Hey, yo, while we talking about sports, man, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and move over to sports real quick. Yo, Draymond Green, man. Draymond Green, Saginaw's on. Our Saginaw's on. Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely. He's working with the team and the league trying to get back. They're thinking of probably maybe 15 games. and he's supposed to be taking some type of anger management classes and all that. What's going on with Dre, man? What do you think is going on through his mind right now? Do you think he needs therapy, anger management?
Man, I can't tell you what's going on with that, bro. I mean, I won't say it's anger management. I think a lot of that got to do with the Warriors because that's always the role they put him in as the physical enforcer of the team. Even since like his rookie days when he would come in off the bench, and they wanted him to get in and rough a motherfucker up. That's what he did. And then on to the championship teams where he would set a hard screen to free up Clay or Steph, or even like, go check somebody who fouled one of them hard. That's just always been his role. So, I mean, a lot of that stuff, they kind of groomed him into it, but a lot of it is on him too. He a grown man. And then he'd probably say the same thing. Like he just, what as much as he got on the line after the check that he just got and the team that his position is in now, he just can't, he can't do that, bro. He should have had to learn experience from so many different times where he'd been suspended and all other kind of stuff that, hey, I got to be out here on the floor for my team because it's a proven fact. When he on that floor, bro, they win more games. Now, everybody, you can say what you want. He ain't scoring. He ain't doing this. But when he on that floor, they win.
Yo, man, I agree with that, but at the same time, man, I don't even think this is more of an enforcer role, man. I think that nigga frustrated because they ain't championship material right now. Like, nigga, we traded and got fucking Chris Paul, which I was like, all right, I can see how this worked, but
no,
man, that shit worked for like 2 games in
at
preseason.
At the time that he got suspended, it was still the beginning of the season. You gotta especially everybody know when you come into a championship team, really that first month don't really matter. Stuff kick up in December for the NBA as far as chemistry and rotations and figuring out, what type of team we gonna have.
Man, nah, think about it. You probably went like from a fan's perspective, we look at it like that first month don't count. I think going into that training camp, you get a feel like, yo, we ready, or yeah, this ain't gonna be the one.
But he already said on wax that he wasn't a fan of Chris. Him and Chris never had a relationship. Like they really didn't fuck with each other. So that could have been a little resentment toward the Warriors too. Like,
but I don't even get that trade, bro. I get you trying to get under that contract, get from under that contract with Jordan Poole. That's cool. Get from under that, get that money back in them years, and then you can rescope and refigure it out. Plus, it ain't really working. Far as it wasn't even a Draymond Jordan Poole part. It was the Stephen Jordan Poole part wasn't working how they thought it was gonna work. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Watching Jordan Poole this year, man, that nigga trash this year. I ain't saying he trash overall, but that nigga trash this year.
Yeah, it's he exposed now. Like he was getting a lot of them good looks when he was with the Warriors because he had other shooters around him. Not saying nobody on Washington can't shoot, but now you the main focal point of the defense. It's easier to stop you. Yeah, he ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah, so I think, man, Draymond just kind of like, I ain't gonna say checked out early, but just frustrated with the way the team is constructed. They didn't go get no bigs in the offseason like I thought they was gonna do. They really didn't get too much shooting. And a lot of people be like, man, you got Steph and you got Clay, man. Why you need shooting? Nigga, Steph need help. Clay is not the Clay of the old.
Yeah,
Clay is okay. If you go 10 games, I give Clay 3 out of 10. So for 80 games, I probably give Clay 20, 30 games.
Wiggins ain't, ever since, he had that spill, this baby mama or whatever last year, he ain't been the same player either. So really, what they should have did is got rid of Wiggins last summer too. You know what I'm saying? Because now his trade value way down. They ain't gonna get nothing for him if they try to trade him during this.
Nigga, they're gonna have to trade him and Chris together. But I don't even think you trade Chris, honestly, because Chris coming off your books at the end of the year anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, unless you getting a solid big, you ain't finna get nothing back for Wiggins because who gonna take on him?
Shit, who you gonna trade for? What big you gonna go out there and get? But you gonna have to go out there and get one of them Euros. That shit, Dre done already stopped out like 5 of them. Who else we gonna go get?
Ain't nobody coming to Oakland.
Exactly. Who we gonna go get? Dre to be half the Euros ass. Like, and we not finna get Embiid.
They better go get Bol Bol. Football ball.
Hey, shit. Hey, but the crazy part, I said that earlier this summer. I said they go get Bobo. The way Bobo play, he damn near play like what's my man from San Antonio, Wimble?
Yeah,
Yeah, he played just like him. He got the
that's
same skill
really
set.
that's really all they need is a lengthy player who can space the floor too. Because Draymond, when he back, he ain't really gonna be, he gonna be running the show. So he ain't gonna be really, standing trying to catch the ball. If you got him as a threat from the three, and you got a couple of other shooters, and then on defense you got his just being able to clog up the paint, that'll help them a lot.
And it's the crazy thing. I think that's what they wanted when they drafted Wiseman. They thought Wiseman was gonna be that, but the nigga could never stay
I
on the
knew
court.
Wiseman was gonna be that. I said they should have drafted LaMelo. Even if you weren't gonna keep LaMelo, you could have played him because I think them
Man.
years Clay and Steph was injured, got his trade value up, and you could have, got flipped him for a bunch of shit.
This is the thing though. If you got Melo, you wouldn't have got Jordan Poole. Do you think Melo's still with the team?
Yes,
Melo
they
would have had to
They would have
start.
got Jordan Poole. They could have still went out Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole was a later round pick. They had two.
But this is my thing though. If you got Melo, you wouldn't need to even look for Jordan Poole. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I feel you because they.
Even if you did get Jordan Poole, he wouldn't have been Jordan Poole because he'd have been sitting on the bench. He wouldn't have got that play.
Nah, he wouldn't have got no time. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So you know what I'm saying? Do you think they still keep Melo? Like, do they still have Melo at this point? Because I'm gonna be honest, you damn near need somebody like Melo that can go score on their own and not wait for it to be put in position. Clay needs that rock pass to him. Clay not gonna go get his own shot.
Yeah, he ain't dribbling off like he ain't finna set up his own shot off the dribble. He need that pick, or he need to be, pushed to the right spot at the right moment where he can catch it. Maybe one dribble, shoot. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Yo, let's switch it over a little bit, man. Let's talk about a little bit of football, man. Hey, yo, I thought this day would never come, but Detroit Lions, man, these motherfuckers that won the division. They doing their thing, man. It's scary, bro. Like the last 2 years, they looked like they was trying to get something together. Never thought that they'd be looking like this. And I'm gonna actually go out and say it, man. I watched the play the other night, man, when they was playing the Cowboys.
they got robbed.
They got robbed, and the scary part is, I think if they see the Cowboys again in the playoffs, it's a wrap. They're gonna beat the shit out the Cowboys.
I think so too.
So, do you think that this is the year that Detroit gains respect, wins a playoff series, and probably pushes it to the Super Bowl? Do you think they can get there?
Super Bowl, I don't know if this the year. I think next year might be the year for that because this is kind of like building the rep up. I still see Philly as the top dog in the NFC.
For real?
Yeah, man. No matter where, as long as they in the playoffs, no matter where they're seated, I still feel like the NFC gotta go through them.
You think Hurts got that this year though? Like,
say that again.
You think Hurts got that?
Philly just dominant, man. Like they just decent on both sides of the ball, and I mean Hurts is always gonna be a threat running it, but even like coming of this year, we've been seeing him make plays that he wasn't even making when he was at Alabama. Like he's standing in the pocket throwing it. You feel me? Like he never really used to do that. So now with that as a threat, I mean, plus that offensive line, man, that offensive line for Philly is just incredible, dude.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think Detroit gonna make some noise. I think they're gonna win their first playoff game. I might even have them going to the NFC conference finals championship game. I don't think they can get over that hump yet. I just don't know what piece they missing though. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Bro, I placed one of them bets when the odds was like fucking what 10,000 or something like that. I put like $2 on it. If they win a Super Bowl, I get back like 8 bands or some shit like that.
So you do the FanDuel?
Yeah.
I'm scared, bro.
Yeah. I ain't really been winning. I mean, that COVID year, bro, I was hitting everything. Like, yeah, when shit got back normal, I ain't really hit nothing, bro.
Man, I'm scared to even mess with it, man. I'm scared like I'm gonna get addicted, man. I'm gonna be homeless, man. I'm gonna be in a cardboard box, man, scratching like I'm a crackhead. Thomas, man, I just need $5 to give me another bet, baby. I'm back in the game, baby. I can't do it, man. And then it looks so easy to win, but man, it's so easy to lose at the same time. I'm scared, bro. And the crazy part about that, you don't even have to leave your house. It ain't old school like you had to go to a bookie or something, or you had to go like to a place. You just right from your phone, click click. Scared, bro.
Yeah, it's real addictive, bro. Especially when you miss like a parlay from like 1 assist. Say fucking Lamelo had 8 assists, you had him getting 9, and everything else on your parlay hit, and that 1 assist stopped you from winning shit 1100 or whatever the case may be, bro. You be mad as hell. You
See,
be mad as hell.
I mess around. I be in a domestic relationship, man, cussing out my wife and everything, man, just because I lost my fan dude, huh? That shit crazy, man. Hey, yo, let's get into some real shit, man. Let's get into some real shit. We both grown men, man. We both been out on dates, man, with women, man. This list came out earlier this year, bro. Saying you can't take women to certain restaurants, man. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's. Let me pull up the list real quick,
Hey, I
man.
seen that list, but why though?
I, I don't know, man. What it say? Chili's. Shit, you can't take a motherfucker nowhere. Goddamn, you can't take them to get ice cream. Um, family restaurants. Chipotle. Oh, no, you going on the Chipotle day, bitch. You going on the Chipotle day? Like, do you think? Do you think this list is really how women feel? I know I had Toy the ATL vegan on the show earlier in the season, and she pretty much broke it down like this bullshit ass list. Like, if we get to know each other on the first date, it's about getting to know each other. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, trying to show you how much money like we
Yeah,
ended up at
facts.
Roof
I
Chris.
feel like if she worried about where you taking her on the first date, that should already be red flag number one. You know what I'm saying? Like if you worry about where we going and you know what the menu is, I can get it. If you say, "Hey, I don't eat seafood. I don't want to go to Red Lobsters," that's different. But if you say, "Oh, I don't eat at Chili's," that's too basic. Bitch, what? You
Let
feel
me
me?
let me ask you a question. What was the most, I guess, the most ballerific first date you ever had? Like you was trying to impress this motherfucker. What was the most you did on the first date?
Bro, honestly, like I ain't never really had none like going beyond my means, and because I always kept it 100, bro. Like I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna make you think, oh, I'm in this tax bracket when I'm really in this tax. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna know off the bat, like this is what it is. You either rock it with it or you not. So I ain't never really went on my way to try to make a female think that, oh, you know, he got this, he got that. So nah, bro, like never.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You a real nigga, man. Salute you. Me, I was a fuck boy. Let me show you something. When I was younger, in my mind, I was just trying to fuck. I'm not even gonna hold it up. I'm a grown man now. I'm on a different level. I'm more
That's
spiritual.
what
I'm
we
more,
always on back then, though.
but no, I was really on some other shit. Like I was dating females that I had no business dating. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking back the other day. I was like, damn, I fucked with her. Shit, she was way out my league. What the fuck? So it was this one female. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Nigga, I tried to make it seem like I was working for the cartel, nigga. I'm not even bullshit. Like I had some fake shit. Like let me tell you what I did. This is how retarded I was. Nigga, I had my cousin wrap up some motherfucking flour, nigga, in a motherfucking big Ziploc bag. Take
You
some
had the
black
bricks.
duct tape, nigga, like I had work, nigga. This how nigga, I'm gonna tell you what I did, nigga.
Oh, you was
So
the
nigga,
brick man.
nigga, she thought I was the brick man for real. So what I did was I had brought her over my cousin's house. Nigga, we come in the house. This how retarded this shit was. We come in the house, we come in through the back door, and it's
You
like
faked the
a kitchen
deal.
area. Nigga, it's so fake. Nigga, we walk in. I had my cousin sitting that bitch with a wife beater on, nigga, counting like he had like $30 in ones. Motherfucker, the flowers wrapped up in the plastic Ziploc bag, but he duct taped that bitch with black duct tape, so it looked like it's four fucking birds sitting on the table, just sitting there. And I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, you got that for me, and he like, it's over there. So it's a duffel bag, but that bitch ain't. It's filled up with fucking towels, nigga. That's it, towels. I was like 20. It's like 22, 23 or some shit like that. So she thinking I got this big ass duffel bag full of money. I never open it for her though. Nigga, I take that bitch, throw that bitch in the trunk. Yeah. I usually don't show, you know what I'm saying, females, you know, where I go, but something about you. She like, oh, for real? Nigga, boom. Nigga, we ain't even go out to eat. Nigga, we went straight to the hotel room, right? The hotel had like it had a jacuzzi up in that bitch and it had a motherfucking fireplace. It's a dope ass spot in Flint. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause she probably watched this. She's gonna be like, oh, you was a suck ass nigga. Yep, yeah, I was. So no, for real though. So nigga, she like, oh my God. He took me to this hotel with the jacuzzi and the what's the name? Nigga, all I was trying to do was fuck. So after I hit, I never called her again, right? She hit me up. We never talked to her. Nigga, I seen her like about 3-4 years later. I was like, yeah, I had got caught up. She was like, what happened? Yeah, I had to do a little time. I ain't do no goddamn time. I just wanted to hit. I had no business fucking with this girl.
Oh man.
But what I'm telling you is the plan was marvelous, bro. It was marvelous. I think that was probably the most extreme I ever did on a first date. Now,
Hey, it
like,
worked though.
oh, it would definitely work. She thought she was fucking with El Chapo before El Chapo. Hey, I was Big Meech little cousin. I was Little Meech. I was Little Meech cousin. That's what I was.
Hey, but females do it all the time though.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
not in that aspect, but as far as like thinking they can, oh, he got money, so yeah, I'm gonna sleep with him type shit.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. There's a lot of females out there doing that shit. I look at it like this, man. Men and women, we both lie to each other, bro. We both lie to each other about everything. Like, we lie, our lies be big lies. Females' lies be like, my ass real. No, it ain't, bitch. That's BBL. Or my hair real. No, it ain't. That's weed. You lying to me. Everything about you's lying. Everything about me lying. Now, once we get into this relationship, though, then that's when the real shit, like, we start living. Then I see what you look like when you wake up. Oh, that you don't get no realer than that.
Oh yeah, early morning gonna tell the truth.
If you see a woman that wears eyelashes all day long, every day, and then one day y'all wake up together and she ain't got the eyelashes on, that's when you know she really love you. I swear to God, if you can see a woman without her makeup, that's how you know she love you. Because at that point, there ain't nothing faking. Like, you like, damn, bitch, I went to sleep with Samuel Jackson. This shit crazy as hell. Damn, this bitch look like Draymond. This is crazy, the motherfucker. this bitch really love me. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. Shit. Yo, what you think about this P. Diddy thing, man? P. Diddy going through a lot of stuff right now, bro.
Yeah. Diddy pissed somebody off, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hold on. Let me, before I even ask you that, and I'm gonna ask you a 2-part question about how you feel about this Diddy stuff. But do you think there's really Illuminati and Diddy got kicked out that bitch?
Me personally, I don't believe in like the Illuminati as like what we all perceive it to be. But I do think there's an upper echelon group that pretty much controls the narrative of everything. I do believe that. Not to say that it's the Illuminati, but you get where I'm going with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know, but Diddy must have pissed their ass off because the first up, man, Diddy got hit with the lawsuit from Cassie, right? So he settles that within a day. Then another lawsuit lady comes out of nowhere.
That looked bad. For one, if you were going to settle it, I would have made at least let it drag out. You know what I'm saying? Gave the appearance that I was going to fight it, even if I wasn't going to fight it. But you settled that shit too quick. So now everybody raised eyebrows like, wait a minute. Because you ain't going to pay for something if you ain't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then he got hit with another lawsuit. Some lady said that he did something. And then he gets hit with the third lawsuit. Now, the third lawsuit is different because I'm going to throw the picture back up for y'all, man. It was an underage girl at the time. She was supposed to be like 17. Met Diddy in the studio, and then him and his homeboy or him and his security, one or the other, supposedly raped her. And she was 17. Now, I'm never going to ever say a woman is lying about rape. even though in history, it's been proven that shit, it can actually happen. But yeah, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, what, why wait so long?
I say this. She probably been wanting to say something, and she probably was waiting to see how, if somebody else would come out. Like, in the way that he settled Cassie's, now she's like, okay, boom, now I got my green light. 9 times out of 10, she probably don't want criminal charges. She just want the bag too.
Right.
That's why I said he shouldn't have settled that so fast. I mean, by him settling that fast, that make everybody say you guilty, whether you did it or not. I mean, as being that big of a person, you should have a strategy. And your defense team should be immaculate to be like, hey, this is our strategy with this situation to prevent. Because some of these people that come out after Cassie might not be real. Not to say this young lady right here is lying, but we all know famous people, if you get hit with a target of being this way, you know what I'm saying? And they see you give it back to somebody else. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to say the same thing and see if he settle mine too. I don't even want as much as she got. I just want half a meal. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
By him selling it that fast, bro, he opened it up for more people to come out. And I don't think they done yet. I think some of these cases might be real and they might have really happened, and a lot of them not going to be real.
So I was very voices about this topic about a month ago. And I still stand on the 10 toes, man. If niggas want to see me in the streets, they can see me in these internet streets. His security and past employees of what is it? Bad Boy coming out talking about they know this to be true. They've been at parties where it was champagne and it was drugs in it. They know what kind of person he is. But now you coming out saying it now. You wasn't saying it then. You wasn't saying it then because you was cool with it. It was cool. It was okay then. Like he was your boss. He was paying you. He was cutting you a check. So it's a problem. Why is it a
I
problem?
feel like everybody who worked for him that knew this was going on, and I'm gonna just say this respectfully. I feel like you guilty too of some of the aspects. I mean, I'm not saying if did he go to jail, you should go to jail too. But I feel like an eyebrow should be raised at you, or like maybe people shouldn't hire you for certain roles of security or whatever the case may be. Because I mean, like you said, you weren't saying nothing when it was all good when you was on the payroll, but now that you ain't on the payroll, now you want to come out and speak about it.
And I think that's like some sucker shit though. Like that made me think that you was raping the bitches too. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
Facts, it was. You got
you know
to
what I'm
think,
saying?
bro. Diddy changed a lot of people's lives. So even if, and it's the one security guy, I don't remember his name. He was an ex police officer saying that Diddy never showed him the ignorant stuff that he did because he know he would get in his ass. I don't believe that because I feel like if you his security guard, you seeing what's going on, whether it's men in this room, females in this room, whatever the hell is going on, you there 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't there, the nigga that you work with there. So y'all talk about this amongst, the little congregation of the security team. Y'all know what's going on. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, I feel like if you didn't say nothing then, you shouldn't even open your mouth now because now your credibility is tarnished because like, bro, why would I believe you now? Maybe it might be true, but at the end of the day, bro, we know you saying this because you mad at Diddy about whatever the case may be. Maybe he didn't pay you. Maybe y'all had a bad falling out and he fired you. But you ain't been saying nothing, so why say something now?
And see, that's my thing. Like, if you ain't say nothing, you was cool with it, don't say shit now. Don't say shit now. Like, you only doing that shit now because motherfuckers want to see you on interviews and you gonna get a little check for going on these little platforms, man. Or you trying to promote your own little shit, podcast, whatever. It's some sucker shit. But
Yeah, I think they be getting paid for doing them little podcast tours too.
and you know what's crazy about Diddy though, man? I said this, man, our last show. I said it, and then we got off. And as I was editing it, what's my man name? Columbus Short came out and said Diddy tried him. And then it was another guy. Cause I was like, yo, watch a dude come out and say Diddy tried. Now, regardless if it's true or not, I was like, I knew like some man is gonna come out and they're gonna be seeking attention, regardless of whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? Because they not coming out as a lawsuit because they can get hit with defamation of character if they get found like not true. You know what I'm saying? So that's why another the second person that came out with that this lawsuit on him is Jane Doe, because you know if she just saying it's just to get paid, he could turn around and charges can get flipped on her. But if you're a Jane Doe, they can't because they don't know. It's kind of like you getting going like a anonymous person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like Diddy got a fight on his hands. He fighting not just for money, but he fighting his legacy. Like everything he did for the game and for hip hop and for
Yeah, even
everything.
with the Tupac stuff, bro, because now, you know, the whole Keefe D being charged with the murder, and you know, I guess they working an angle to see if it was related to Diddy, which, you know, hey, I can believe it. Well, I think both of them was related to Diddy, honestly.
What, Biggie too?
Yeah, Biggie too, because it's been reported. And then the funniest thing is, bro, I seen somebody talking about how Suge Knight and Diddy was cool after the fact of both rappers being gone. I guess they met up in a club or something and like kind of got into a fight, and at the end was hugging and drunk and shit, you know, talking cool. So, you know, Pac was gonna leave Death Row, Big was gonna leave Bad Boy.
True.
I think the Pac stuff played out first because Diddy was scared. I think a lot of the Bad Boy artists besides Big was scared. You know, they kind of thought, you know, which everybody know Death Row really had real hitters around him. So he linked up with the Crips, which was Keefe D and them, and you know, Keefe D even said it. He put $1 million on his head.
I mean, that's crazy, man. When you're dealing with ego and money, dropping a bag is easy as hell to do. Putting a hit on somebody is so easy. Like you might even put a hit on somebody by mistake. Like you might just be randomly talking, feeling yourself, you know, talking shit. Man, yo 15,000. You slap that nigga head off, and then it's a nigga broke over in the corner like that. 15,000 sound real
You see,
motherfucking good.
I feel like if Pac and Big would have lived, they would have ended up squashing the shit they had because they had a real relationship before all that popped out. Now,
True.
Pac and Diddy may not have ever got back on decent terms, but Pac and Big, I feel like they would have squashed that shit up.
Yo, man. Yo, rest in peace, man. Tupac, rest in peace, Big, man. It's crazy that people been saying who killed Tupac for years, and now it's just all of a sudden came out because Keefe D made a interview about it.
Dumbest person, bro. That was the stupidest shit you could ever do.
It's different rumors, man. That reason why he came out, like they said he had cancer and he thought he was gonna die. He supposedly said because you know he was just making up a story. He was trying to sell a book because he literally. This is the craziest part. A lot of people, you know, was mad at Vlad, man, but he actually wrote all of this in a book, and Vlad just read piece by piece to him in their interview. Like in the book, you said this, this, and this.
Yeah, he was just referencing the book.
Yeah, so you basically wrote your own confession. Like, why? To sell what?
I was understand. Like, do he not understand? There's no statute of limitations on murder, bro.
Nah, but
like
egos, man.
Even if you wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, you put yourself in the car, bro. So whether you did it or not, whether you was there or not, you know, now they got ammo to put you there because even if, you know, they don't get the killer, you alive still, bro. You gonna probably be in jail for the rest of your life now based off your book.
And that's the crazy part. You the only one that's still alive. You the only one. Ain't nobody else in that car that was alive. So they can't charge the shooter. They can't charge the motherfucker that was sitting next to the shooter. They can't charge the driver. They can
not only
charge
that,
you.
bro, like you're still holding on to key evidence from 30 years ago. Why?
I don't think he had them bullets.
You don't think that's true?
Why? Nigga, I'm gonna be honest, man. We talking about 30 years, man. Do you know how much stuff you misplace in 30 years? Like, you know how much stuff you misplace in a week?
Facts. But
I
and then
was,
I was thinking like, damn, computers wasn't even that popular back then.
yeah, like nah, I don't think he had none of the evidence. I think he had a gun in the house, but it was supposed to be registered to his girlfriend or some shit. But yeah, man, nah, the gun and bullets that killed Tupac is not nowhere in Keefe D's possession. Um, he went to jail after that, so there's no way in the world he just had a box of belongings somewhere and nobody fucked with this said gun or said bullets. That's not happening. I just know he did write a confession. He did admit to it on tape or film or whatever the case may be. So him getting out of this situation is going to be very, very hard. Um, they're not going to connect it to Diddy because there's no paper trail, and that's the major thing. Like
It
if
kind
there
of
was a
is.
paper trail,
It's a middleman.
the
So
middleman's dead.
the one that's supposed to bought the club or whatever.
Yeah, he died like
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, he died some years back of cancer.
Oh yeah, no, ain't
You
no
see what I'm
way.
saying? It's
That,
just like ain't no paper trail. Like you could say he was in the hotel with me and such. All right, cool. Well, what's your proof? Well, little Mike was there. Okay, cool. What's your
yeah,
proof though?
it's harder for them to prove that than to prove your own words against you. So
Exactly. So, I mean, a lot of people was trying to say, man, Diddy's going up against the feds because the feds trying to do this. That's why they come in with these weird ass rape charges and all this other shit to weaken them. I just look at it like this, man. Once that red dot is on you and that bullseye is on your head, everybody coming for you. And it's right now, it's open season on Diddy. You see what 50 doing. 50 taking shots at him every day.
but shit, 50 was taking shots before this was going on though. So you can't be
True.
mad at 50.
That's true. But now he got
He wrapped it up
unlimited.
right.
Yeah, he got unlimited ammo at this point.
50 your asshole.
And you can't even go back at 50. What you gonna say?
No, you can't.
You too focused on these lawsuits. You ain't got time to go back and forth with somebody when you done with a lawsuit.
Right. 50 taking a comedy aspect, but it really ain't though. But a lot
Yeah,
of people feel like 50 helping the police too.
man, but how?
I mean, I'm just saying that's how a lot of street dudes look at it. Like, yeah, 50, even if he did, you ain't supposed to be doing that. You basically giving the police ammo and all this and that. I ain't really been keeping up with what 50 been saying, so I can't really tell you exactly what or how. But
I think I think you don't beef with petty people. Don't beef with petty
I
people.
don't think 50 ever lost a beef, bro.
Not well. Yeah. Well, what you mean by beef though? Like
A
like a
beef, bro.
going back
Like,
and forth, back and forth
bro,
type
what
beef?
beef has 50 ever lost?
I would say Kanye. But is that really a beef though?
Nah, that wasn't no beef. That was a marketing stunt.
Yeah, I mean, like, so beef wise, who's 50 beefs? You beef with Fat Joe, beef with Khaled, beef with Diddy, beef with Ja
You see what
Rule,
I'm saying?
Rick
50 never,
Ross.
50 never lost a beef, bro. You know why? Because he is extremely petty.
You know who what beef he lost? I'm gonna tell you which one, and it's real quiet. He lost the beef with the Locks. Per se
Mm,
Jada. Per se Jada.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know that Jada diss was harsh
Yeah, but we
and
ain't
raw.
talking about rapping though, bro. We just talking about
You
beef.
talking about antics?
Just antics, bro. Like 50 is just too petty to win. Like, come on,
Oh
bro.
yeah, because
Everybody knows
you
50
sitting
is not
around.
about to out rap Jada Kiss, bro. Come on. He ain't even gonna try. 50 gonna get on something else where you feel me? Like he gonna get on a comedy aspect and just clown you on social media.
Yeah, man. I give you that. I give you that, man. He killed Ja Rule career. And I don't care how many interviews Murder ain't want to do, man. That career went down. He gonna say the feds. Nah,
Fuck that
nigga.
whole label, bro.
Yeah, it should die. That shit was so bad.
Murder
Lloyd
Inc. was
even did a
like
song with G Unit.
Murder Inc. was like Rockefeller before Rockefeller, bro. Like they was kind of hot around the time Rockefeller was peaking, but they overtook him because Ja Rule was kind of like the most popular rapper at the time, bro. He had hit after hit after hit. He couldn't miss.
It's that singing shit. That singing did it.
And then 50 came, took it, and then started singing. Ain't that some shit?
Man. So we talked about the Diddy. We got about the Blueface, man. Another man artist, man, that just kind of kind of got hit, man. Young Thug, YSL, man. Gunna. Is Gunna a snitch? That's what the streets want to know. They haven't got a clear cut answer from the person that he supposedly snitched on. That is Young Thug. How do you feel, man? You think Gunna a snitch?
Me personally, I wouldn't say Gunna is snitch, bro, because at the end of the day, who did he tell on?
So I'm gonna tell you what he told and what everybody's calling him a snitch for. They call him a snitch because him and Thug got caught in a car and they had drugs in it. Nothing like dope, like they was moving some weight or nothing. Just like drugs that they was taking. So he copped out to that charge. But in the midst of copping out to that charge, they asked him, "Hey, is YSL a gang?" Now, the reason they're calling him a snitch is because he said, "Yes, YSL is a gang." The problem is they're getting charged with a RICO. So if they wouldn't get charged with a RICO, it wouldn't be a snitch. It'd just be like, all right, he just claiming his gang, which is crazy to me. But since they're
There's
fighting the
already
RICO,
YSL was a gang. They had text messages and videos,
exactly.
and all type of shit. So
But
it wasn't like him getting up there saying no, it's not a gang. Gonna do anything besides hurt him. Like
the problem is,
he didn't say Thug is the leader of YSL, the
but
gang. He
but
just said
that's
it's
the
a
thing.
gang. It could be
He's
a
trying
whole
to,
different person. You know what I'm saying? Like we just the artists. We don't know what they do on this side.
but that's the thing. They're trying to jam him up as the leader of the gang. So he stood on that. Meaning Young Thug stood on that YSL is a record label. That's all it is. I didn't know that there was a street gang that's calling themselves YSL as well. That's his excuse, whatever the case may be. All right. Gunner, your co-defendant, says, yes, YSL is a gang. Okay. The problem is, well, we're charging y'all as a RICO. We're not charging y'all as anything else. What Gunna's not Gunna, what Thugger's defense is trying to say is these are just different acts that different people are doing, but it's not like a collab thing far as trying to push the gang. So that's the battle. Now, the problem I see with Gunna is he should have just said, I plead the fifth when they asked him that.
So it's kind of like too many different rules when you like trying to determine what's a snitch and what's not. You feel me? Because a lot of people are old school saying that hey, if you go to the court and you testify, that's snitching. A lot of people say if you know basically what Gunna did, where you admit to a crime or you admit to a gang, that's snitching. Um, Me personally, I just feel like Gunna ain't really had no business seeing that other side of the game. And I feel like
True.
that's a part of Thug for. I mean, because it's been I don't know if it's true, but it's been rumors that that Gunna told something before, like I guess on his cousin or something back in the day.
He was on a Crime Stoppers video. It
That's
was
what it
like Crime
was.
Stoppers. It's like a news thing. He was talking about the killer of his cousin. He was young. He was like 16, 17, but he was still in the gang. Like, so Gunna is a Crip. I want to say it was a Rolling 60 Crip. Um, yeah, Rolling 60 Crip. And Thugger is a blood. He's from a blood set. Um, I'm old school. I remember gangs were gangs. If you was a blood, you was a blood. If you was a Crip, you was a Crip. 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna catch a blood and a Crip hanging together. If you was a GD, you was a Latin count. 9 times out of 10, you won't catch a Vice Lord and a GD hanging together. Nowadays, everything is set in click wise. So your clique and my clique might hang out, but we two different rival gangs in a sense. So it comes to that part. Like a lot of people say, and just like you said, he should have never saw that part of that. Like if he's your artist, he's gonna be your artist. He shouldn't have seen like anything that he can get locked up and then tell. That's kind of like the rules of the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you know these people are not gonna stand on it and take this time and wait, they shouldn't see that part of the game. But sometimes you never know because it was shit. His own brother, Thug's own brother, was copped a plea, and everybody like it was out of 18 people. I want to say 12 cop pleas. You know what I'm saying? So like the chances you beating that, man, is horrible. But the problem is this case has been going on for what, 2 years now? 3 years? And they still going through witness. They ain't even not witness. They still going through jury selection. They haven't even got through jury selection. This shit is crazy.
I seen that. They can't even agree on the jury.
So I don't know what the actual trial gonna look like. I think they're gonna get Thug on the guns that they found in his house when they came to arrest him.
That's what I said. I don't think the RICO gonna stick, but I do think the drugs and the guns and shit when they raided. I don't know if they found drugs, but the guns for sure.
Yeah. And yo, last on my list, man, for people that's in jail, man. Tory Lanez, man. Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. 10 years. I don't even know what to say, man. I just gotta hit him with the Boosie one time.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yo, yeah. I'm torn between this topic, man, because I still stand on the fact that I believe Tory Lanez did not blatantly shoot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, as it's been told. The reason I say that is because I'm a person that goes off of the evidence. And the evidence showed that there was no clear ballistics of gunpowder residue on him, as far as him shooting a gun. Now, I've shot many guns in my day, so I know when you go to the gun range, you're going to shoot gun, and gun residue is going to shoot back on your hand or on your arm or your sleeves and clothes. So if there's not a clear cut, that means that you wasn't the one shooting, you was the one standing by. Now, the craziest thing about this, nobody ever talks about this. At the trial, they gave Megan Thee Stallion's best friend immunity to not be faced with any charge, but hit Tory with everything. How is that even possible? The ballistics showed that it was a woman handprints on the gun. There was no clear-cut ballistic fingerprints of Tory Lanez's hand on the gun.
I think that was a lot of bias too.
How do you hit somebody with 10 years, bro, for shooting in the foot?
With no hard evidence.
Like I know people that's got manslaughter got 10 years. That's a whole body. You talking about you shot her in the foot. And then on top of that.
That's why I said I believe that was a lot of bias. I felt like the judicial system was kind of like, oh yeah, another rapper. We're gonna make an example. You get what I'm saying? That's what I feel personally happened. And I feel like even at the sentence, like you said, 10 years was an overkill for that. Like I've seen people, come home in 2 years for, a gun accidentally going off, for just way worse charges than that, bro. And yeah, I feel like he was just trying to be an example made. I feel like that was a lot of bias. I feel like he got a great chance of maybe possibly getting that overturned if he get the right attorneys. I don't feel like his attorney fought hard enough for him.
He actually hired after convicting, he hired a couple attorneys. It was somebody that just won a case too. High profile case for a celebrity. Fuck, I can't think of who it is, but he got some different lawyers. They did several different appeals so far, kind of trying to get him a bail. They tried to get him released while fighting his appeal. Both of those were denied. This is my thing with Tory Lanez. I think he should have never did the album addressing it. That's one. I think he should have never continued to be in the same area as her, because he got hit twice with violation of restraining order.
Tory was in love though.
But let's look at the facts of it. You was fucking Megan Thee Stallion. You was fucking her friend, and you was about to get some pussy from Kylie that night. Tory was about to fuck Kylie that night. And you fucking Iggy, but we're not gonna get on that right now. But you was finna fuck Kylie, but Megan got pissed, and that's what started the fight. Tory was sloppy.
It was very.
But goes back to my whole thing at the beginning of this show. Money and ego. Money and ego a dangerous motherfucking game, bro. He could have been fucking all four of them. All four of them. All you know how to do is what? Play your role. Boom. You got Megan with you. Why the fuck you trying to fuck Kylie if you fucking Megan? Let alone you fucking her friend. And
But
you was fucking her friend before you was fucking Megan.
So a lot of times, I think that was more of a stunt to try to get back at Megan. Like, yeah, I'm really him type. You know, trying to show her, hey, it ain't just you. I can bag whoever around you type. You feel what I'm saying?
My nigga, we talking. Look, if you was talking about a regular bitch or an Instagram model, that'd be something different, man. We talking about Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner already fine in the motherfucker, but not that. That bitch worth a couple hundred M's.
Yeah,
She ain't worth. No, hold on, no. I think she might worth a bill.
Yeah, she a billionaire now.
So this is what I'm talking about. Megan Thee Stallion probably worth about 2.5 million at the most. That's including all her assets. Nigga, it's no comparison, bro.
No, it ain't.
So it ain't no, I'm trying to show Megan, man, whatever. I'll be like this. All right, let's go ahead and leave. Hey, I'll be right back. Oh shit. Hey, let me drop you off at the crib. Man, damn, I left my cell phone at this girl house. Nigga, I'm popping back up like a jack in the box, bro.
Yeah, that ego.
But I'm saying, like, that shit crazy to me. Then you get into this whole argument. All right. The gun comes out. Don't know how that shit came out. That shit is crazy. Supposedly it was his bodyguard's gun. How your bodyguard gun get into your hands?
What you need a gun for Megan for? I get she bigger than you, but
yeah,
like what you need that for?
That's a big bitch though. Hey, what Eddie Murphy and Harlem Nights say? That's a big bitch. But man, like I said, bro, man, that shit just, man, I can't even understand, man, what was the purpose in that, man. Like, now you locked up, you got to do at least 7 of them years because they're gonna give you credit for, like, I think it's like they gave him credit for.
Is that a state charge or a fed charge?
Nah, it's a state charge. So you're gonna have to do at least 7.
Yeah, that's why I say he got to get the right attorneys, man. I feel like somebody can take that and win that.
It's a lot of people, man, can't, but I think he got to give it some time though, because you got to get, like I said, he kept on poking the bear, man. He was poking the bear and kind of like ridicule the court system. Like, they kept telling him, look, man, you can't do this. He's steady doing it. You can't do this. He's steady doing it. Can't talk about this. He's steady talking about it. You made an album.
Whole album about it.
Nah, you can't be doing that shit. Especially, man, you got to walk that thin line until. But you know what's crazy? Let me back up. You know they offered that man 6 months.
Somebody else told me that too. I didn't. That was really a thing.
Yes, before this whole thing, because he sat down with the prosecutor. This is way before the trial. Way before the trial, he sat down with the prosecutor. Prosecutor said, "Hey, we give you 6 months. 6 months in jail. And you just plead guilty." And this fool was like, "No." So there's 2 things. The fool said no, and then he was like, "I'll take it to court." So I'm sitting there like, well, okay, well, they offered you 6 months. If you did do it, you a fool to not take them 6 months.
Yeah.
If you
6 months, shit, you can be out within 4, 5. Good behavior.
if you didn't have a clear cut way of getting out of this, take them 6 months, bro. Because you'd have been out in 4. Take them 6 months.
Yeah, especially if you didn't have like no strategy on how. Because you look at
what he did.
He didn't have no strategy, bro. Because any wise lawyer would have said, "Hey, you can't release this album. Hey, you can't go on this platform and talk about anything. When that question come up, you got to say, I can't speak on it." You get what I'm saying? And that he wasn't moving like that. He would answer a few questions and then say, "Oh, I can't really talk about it." But when that was brought up, you supposed to say, "That's an open case. I can't talk about that at all."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All I know is, man, I would have beat my lawyer ass, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who he hired, bro.
He had to pay like $250,000 easily, and lost that shit. Threw that shit right in the wind. That nigga could have got me. I'd have got him in 6 months. I'd have been like, look, yo, he did it. They be like, oh yeah, he did it. Let me give him 6 months, man. I'll sign this nigga name because other than that, y'all gonna throw the book at this motherfucker. And Buddy wasn't ready, bro. Buddy wasn't ready. So hopefully, man, Tory get out this jam, man. But either way, they gonna deport him, and he gonna have to go back to Canada. Can't come back to the U.S., bro. So no matter what, unless he just get found just not guilty on all things, which is crazy because old girl admitted to it.
Yeah, I heard. I was just gonna bring that up. She did admit to it, saying that that it wasn't. But I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's but my question to you is: even if he do get out of it, you think his career over?
Fuck no, that nigga talented.
Without being able to tap into the U.S. market, like you can still sell here, but you ain't gonna be able to do shows. You don't think it's over?
Nah, because you know why?
Why?
You can go everywhere else.
Yeah.
50 just came off a world tour, B.
But Tory, I don't think he big enough for that though.
Nigga, you can go to Europe and just go to the clubs and get your check. You can do Canada.
I feel like America is like especially for the type of music that Tory do, it's like the front line for it. I feel like you got to get extremely big here before anybody else would take a chance on you.
And it's the thing, starting out, yeah, but you got a name. If Tory Lanez get out, he get deported. He ain't gonna be like, "What's my buddy name?"
So you can't put Tory Lanez up with a 50 or somebody who really got a market overseas.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. He go to Japan. He can sell out in Japan. He go to China. He can sell out in China. He go to Europe. He can sell out in Europe. He go to because our culture is still our culture, no matter what. Especially over there, because they barely get motherfucker. That's why 50 be always going overseas in places you ain't never heard of, because they never get like real American artists to come over there and perform. That was one of the secrets. Like, he gonna go to places and tap in where it ain't even gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he can get his bread. Like, you can come up with different ways of getting your money too. Like, all right, if I'm stuck in here, let me do some live stream shit. Let me do a show here in Toronto, and then we live stream it to America. We're gonna charge $5.99 for everybody to tap into the website. Okay, boom, motherfucker, your fans that's here gonna tap into the website. Say you got 100,000 fans, they paying fucking $6. Shit, that's like $1 million right there. Then you get a couple sponsors from whatever worldwide sponsors. Throw in the extra money. The money ain't gonna be a problem. Your freedom is the problem. Getting out now or getting out 10 years from now. You think people gonna hear you 10 years from now? Fuck no.
And see, I think that whole wave of Tory being hot has surpassed him. I think if he get out now, he'll be, and not to say that like Webby or somebody like, not Webby, but Boosie ain't hot. But Boosie before he went to jail was hot shit. Boosie was hot. Like, right. Boosie only keeping the name now because he get on these podcasts and say stupid shit. Ain't nobody really checking for Boosie music no more.
But see, this thing with Boosie though, Boosie had, like you said, he was hot before he left, right? So he had a bunch of hits before he left. Shit, shows is gonna keep you hot. They still book Boosie to perform that old shit.
Though, bro. Not even if you even want to compare him to Boosie, can you name me one Tory Lanez song right now?
Nah, because I ain't a Tory Lanez fan like that.
You see what I'm saying? I'm saying though?
But as a fan though, if I was a fan, I probably could, right? But this is the thing though. What am I paying to see? Like, how many R&B artists is like doing like small clubs? Like none. You do like big stage like tours, right? So okay, boom. So if you're doing your tours, you just gotta know how to do it. You could tour Canada. Shit, you Canadian. And Canada rock, like Toronto, motherfucking goddamn Quebec. You go to the other part of Canada, like the cold part of Canada, not just the hot parts that people like tourists and shit, like the Niagara Falls type shit. Now you go to that other shit that motherfuckers be doing, like Quebec, that's over there on the west. Nigga, you can still tour.
Oh yeah, with all
Nova Scotia, all them motherfuckers. Like, you gonna still make your bread because the culture of hip hop is still over there, and you one of their own. So I mean, it ain't as many cities like, you know what I'm saying, we got, but you can still make bread. It ain't. I think it's more or less, if you get me out now, I can make more money than you getting me out 10 years from now. It be compared to BG. Like BG. If BG did like 2 or 3 years, he'd be hot shit. Because he still would have been in the era of BG. Like, nah. Nigga, you going to BG concert tomorrow? Nope.
I don't know. See, I'm different though. Like,
why you going to BG concert?
For the old shit.
Exactly. The old shit. But that nigga doing all new shit that I be like, huh? Like that nigga did a whole album with Gucci Mane that dropped on Christmas.
I heard about it. I ain't heard it, but I heard about
Yeah, he could have kept it.
it.
I mean, bro, I'm being real though. Like, but I'm a BG fan from the old BG, like Chopper City BG, like that kind of BG. Cool,
Yeah.
but not like
But
he
you
got
wanna
an
know,
album coming out with
what I
Boosie
really
next
want
week.
though is I want another Hot Boys album. Now I'll listen to that, bro. I ain't even gonna cap.
I listen to it to see what it's gonna sound like.
I
What
would
does it
even-
sound like?
I would even go to a show, a Hot
Like,
Boy show.
I don't even know what does that sound like to me though. Like
Nowadays,
this new
I don't
like
even think they would have
lyrical
to change it, bro.
Wayne, but you can't. You got to. You got to cater more to
You
Wayne.
gotta think, bro, because really they kind of started the wave that people kind of turned it around into what it is now. The whole bling bling, I got money,
True,
type of thing. They kind of started that. So
they did.
that
But they
honestly,
were smaller though. They all were equal, except for Turk. Turk was always the ass. But
yeah, he was always the underdog.
yeah, but the other three was all kind of like, and then everybody knew that Wayne was gonna be the
No,
next.
I would say everybody underneath Juvie was equal. Juvie had a
So
little
you saying
more
BG
clout.
and Wayne was equal?
At that time, yeah.
Okay. You
At
didn't
that
feel
time,
that Wayne was
wasn't
gonna
nobody on
surpass
the
all
same
of them?
level as Juvie at that time.
No, because he came first and he had the biggest hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I give you that. But did you not say like, yo, Wayne gonna be a beast? This is Wayne before cussing Wayne.
Yeah, because them verses was different. Like he was going off back then. Like I still remember a bunch of Wayne verses where he wasn't cussing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like none of his verses were cussing. I don't think people understood that. So like, nah, you got Wayne on for lyrical, like just lyrical Wayne.
But
I don't know.
I think for a Hot Boys album to work in this generation, Wayne would have to go back to Hot Boy Wayne. Block is Hot Wayne. He would have to go back to that type of Wayne.
I don't even know
Not
if I
just
want.
singing auto tunes Wayne. It won't work with the Hot Boys.
No. Okay, so let me ask you this: who produces the album? Do you get Manny Fresh produce the whole album?
No. I say you don't get him to produce the whole album, but he should be on like at least a third of it because
Okay.
he the one that created that sound.
Are you
feel what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
recreate that sound, or are you trying to do something new? Is the question.
You got to think, bro. We only got one Hot Boys album. Two, really. The other one
Two.
flopped. Two. The other one.
3.
3.
Because the
Well,
first
that third one was just some shit they put together after they was all gone anyway, or on their way out the door.
that's what I'm saying. The first one was what, Guerrilla Warfare?
Yep. No, the first one was The Block is Hot, I think.
Nah, that's Wayne's first album.
The first one was with the Project Chick. What album was that on?
That was Baller Block and soundtrack.
Oh, I thought that was Guerrilla Warfare.
Guerrilla Warfare is when Wayne had that little baby fro. And they had him.
What was their main single off that album?
Guerrilla Warfare?
Yeah.
I don't even think they really had a main single. That shit was so like, that shit was so street. I don't know. Because Bling Bling was BG song off a BG album.
That's what I was thinking about too.
Then
you said The Block was Hot was Wayne's song.
Yep, Block is Hot that was Wayne's first album because the block is hot. And then yeah, like it really didn't have like no mainstream single like for the records and nothing like that, nah. Because that was back then when you really didn't need a single because it was gonna sell. Shit was gonna sell.
Yeah, back then, because I don't know if Cash Money used to do it, but you remember how P used to do it, let you know what's coming next on what date and all that type of shit.
Oh yeah, that nigga dropped a fucking album every other Tuesday. That shit was crazy. Nobody would do it.
And they was all selling too.
Yo, let me do this before we end this, man. Who you got, man? Cash Money or No Limit? And the reason I'm asking this question is, man, because it's 50 years of hip hop, man. Last year in 2023, and you know what? I don't know how everybody else feel, man, because everybody else will be like, man, it's got to be Cash Money because they had Wayne. I gotta go No Limit, bro.
I do too, bro, because them producers was just different, bro. What was their name of the producers, bro?
Beats by the pound.
Beats by the pound, bro. They was just different, bro. And then like even now, they beats have aged gracefully, bro. Like you can still throw on some of that old No Limit, bro, and just ride to it.
I'm gonna tell you the hardest shit on there is Me and X first album. Matter of fact, take it back. Me and X second album, Mama Drama. That bitch bang.
Oh yeah, and she
That
was
bitch
spitting
bang.
too.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That bitch bang, bro.
Too.
Yo, I got to give it to No Limit, man. No Limit. And then that's the crazy part. You bought a No Limit album every Tuesday. And I was buying shit that I didn't even give a fuck. I bought Skullduggery album. And I wasn't a big Skullduggery fan. He wasn't trash. I just wasn't a big fan. But the reason I bought it was because every fucking No Limit album had a Soldier song. And you couldn't wait to the next album, try to hear that bitch. And that motherfucker used to go off. I remember we be in parties and motherfuckers play that No Limit, turn the lights on. Cause the fight finna drop. So all you knew was a chair finna fly through that bitch. We be in the Tropicana or motherfucker the CAC.
Old enough to be in parties when No Limit was.
Yo.
But I remember my auntie had this cutlass, bro. And I bullshit you not, she had so much slapping that bitch, bro. Every time, like, she used to pick us up from school, she was blasting something from No Limit. Whether it's Mia X, C Murder, Silk the Shocker, whatever it was, bro. And I'm telling you, them beats, bro, slapping.
Yo, if you was in the 90, 98, 97 era and you was at parties, if you was in college, you was in high school, whatever the case may be, and you heard at the beginning of the song, I swear to God, you knew to get to the door. Security is not finna save you. They finna throw a chair. By the first verse, by the end of the first verse, niggas was scrapping. I'd never forget. And like you would be like, man, I wish I could go back to the times. Even though if that shit was happening, niggas be dead. But I seen so many people get stomped out to a No Limit song. That shit is crazy, man. Like niggas got to tell their grandkids that I got my ass whooped to a No Limit song. There's got to be niggas walking around right now.
No Limit it's definitely No Limit for me. That's a no brainer. And like I'm probably more of the age of when Cash Money was hot, but it's just something about like like Swamp, like list of Swamp Nigga, bro, Master Piece, nigga. That shit was hard, bro. To me, I mean, I gotta go No Limit, bro. Just because they changed the game, period. Like if it wasn't for No Limit, it wouldn't have been Cash Money.
Yo, Ghetto Dope made me want to go crack cocaine. I don't care what nobody said. Master P, if you didn't listen to Master P Ghetto Dope and didn't want to go sell some dope right after that, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Master P was a marketing genius, bro.
That motherfucker taught you how to cook crack. The first verse, like from beginning to end, what you need to do, the pot, the water, 20. He had a saying, $50 to get you in the game. Nigga, I'm telling you, Ghetto Dope literally was Ghetto Dope. I'll never forget the summer when what's the movie came out? I'm Body. When I'm Body came out, nigga, the bootleg. Everybody was running around with the bootleg.
Bro, I used to sneak and watch that because my mom had it on VHS, but I was too young back then. And I would go straight to the end. Fast forward the whole movie. You remember the end, though?
Yeah, the strippers, the stripper party. That motherfucker had this nigga would say no limit stripper party. That motherfucker said bitches banana splits, bitch.
Yeah. Badass little kid.
Yo, shout out to Master P, man. Shout out to No Limit. Hey, Mr. Servon, man, and Fiend. Y'all interviews is gonna be coming real soon, man. Hey, it's going down. We finna get him up one more time, man. But yo, man, hey, I had a ball, man, going through these year-end wrap-up 2024. Man, you got any New Year's resolution?
Just to be a better person, man. I try to be a better father, a better overall family member, because it's a lot of family that I don't reach out to, and I say this every year that I'm gonna just have to start calling people. Just not to always talk to people when it's bad news. Just just to find out how your day going, how your week been. Just trying to be an overall better person.
Oh, that's dope, man. I think my New Year's resolution is to continue to live every day like it's a new day, and like it's your last day. Never get so buried by work and that you don't see like and have fun, or you don't enjoy just breathing air, man. Just go out and just live today. Like, you want to go on a vacation, go on a vacation. You want to go spend some money on some bullshit and it's gonna make you happy, do your thing. You want to start a business, start your business, man. Don't wait. Do it today, man, because all you're gonna do is look back and be like, damn, I wasted so much time. I could have been doing this, I could have been living this. Live life, baby. That's all I'm doing, man. So, man, we about to get about this thing, man. We thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, man, thank y'all for all the subscribers. We are monetized. Continue to support, man. We need them likes, man, comments. Matter of fact, like this video. I don't need y'all to do nothing. Y'all ain't got to send no Cash App money. Like the video. That's all I need to do. Hit that like button, comment, share it. Let everybody know, man. Yo, we here to stay, man. It's Convo with a Boss, man. It's your boy B Cuddy. And I got my boy LP in the building, and he repping the Michigan, man. This they going to the championships. I ain't even hating on them, man. Congratulations to them boys. We be there soon enough. And if they lose, shit, I don't know. They should have been. We wouldn't have lost. That's one thing. But anyway, man, we out this thing, man. Yo, peace.
Thanks for having me, bro.
No problem, man.
They see me out in V like, but don't talk it all. That's really not the truth, I just don't fuck with y'all. I'm only with a few and yeah, my circle's small. Or either by my Danny Ruger in my drawers. Ain't trying to be no tough guy, it's just how I'm raised. The softest niggas gangster in the mid-state. My grandma said you lose, you better fight again.